Hello and welcome back to the observatory. We've had a bunch of really great live streams lately. We've been bringing a bunch of new people to the channel, and I've had a lot of questions about the telescope I'm running here. So I kind of want to just take you guys on a tour of my telescope here and also talk about the future of our live streams and how we're going to be continuing improving what we have. So here's my telescope. This is an 8-inch Celestron Edge HD telescope. It's flipped around on its side just due to the way I have everything configured. Originally, this was a fork-mounted telescope that I swapped around and made it into a non-forked telescope. So for those wondering, yes, you can defork these telescopes. I've had it like this for about 2 years. It's been great. I'm controlling the telescope through this mini computer up here. It is a Melee Quieter 3. It's been fantastic. I had the Quieter 2 until it got ruined. I have a video on that if you guys want to check it out. Everything else, though, did fine. I have a Pegasus power box. This is the Ultimate V2. It's been fantastic. I use it to drive my focuser down here, as well as power all of the cameras and other devices. Everything plugs in right into this guy. For my guiding, I'm just using a QHY mini guide scope with a QHY 174 mono. So it's an expensive guide setup, but it is fantastic for what it does. It's really high resolution and it gets an amazing detail. And you can actually see it's got a wider field of view than my telescope, so I can actually see the object that I'm imaging in my guide scope, which is really handy. So if I wanted to guide on a comet, let's say, it's very easy for me to guide on just the comet. I can just click on the comet, hit guide, and it just tracks it perfectly. For my mount here, I'm using an Atlas EQG. I paid only about $700 for it. I got it used, very lucky. And it's all right. I'm having some issues with it tracking. It could be some polar alignment error or something like that. I don't really know what's going on. I need to play with it some more, but if I throw guiding on, it's not too big of an issue. Then taking the dust, or not the dust cap, the dew shield off. You can see my camera. This is currently, it's a not a QHY. This is a ZWO 294 MC Pro. It's a micro 4/3 camera. It's color, and I'm soon going to be swapping this out with a monochrome version of the exact same sensor. So it's exact same camera, just monochrome, and I will have narrow band as well as luminance on it. So very exciting. Then I just have down here I have a tripod cover. This is the Telegizmos 365. I purchased this because I tend to store electronics underneath here. Currently I just have there's a power strip underneath, but when I'm out in the field I have a battery that I use, a Jackery battery, and it stays underneath here, or if I have a laptop or something like that that needs to go underneath. I tend to not use a laptop anymore. I have an iPad that I use for imaging to control my telescope. The mini PC I just remote into it, but I might stick like a Wi-Fi router underneath or something like that. Also, I use, down here you can see just below my telescope, this is the Telegizmos 365 SET cover. We have a second one right here on our Los Mandy scope. Amazing telescope covers. I don't bring my telescope inside anymore. It takes too much time to disassemble and bring everything back up. These scope covers do the job. If it's going to be snowing, it pretty much isn't an issue. The dew heaters help keep everything warm in the winter months, and in the summer it's also not too big of an issue. So anyways, this is just a tour of my telescope here, and it's been working out really well. Also, we're now monitoring my telescope, so if you've seen, I have footage of my telescope when we're live streaming. It's coming from this camera right here. This is a Unify G4 Instant. We have a Unify system here at the observatory, and it's been totally worth the investment. Now that we have a bunch of things online, we're able to see all of our telescopes in real time, and we don't have to pay any subscription fee, and it's not going on the cloud. It's stored locally here on our own hard drives, which is exactly what you want. You want to own your data. So this system here, it connects to the observatory network through just an Ethernet cable. I have this running all the way down here into the observatory downstairs, and that's how I connect to my telescope. But if I'm out in the field, I just use a Wi-Fi router. Any Netgear router or something like that will do. The lower the wattage, the better, obviously, because you don't want to be sucking power out in the field. This system here, when I'm fully operational and cooling my camera, I'm drawing usually about 35 watts. So I can get about 8 hours on my current battery system. I'm going to hopefully upgrade to a larger battery that I build myself here in the near future. And that's going to probably give me about 2 to 3 days worth of imaging. And it will still work with a solar panel and everything. But anyways, this is what I'm imaging here with at the observatory. So thank you guys for taking a tour of my rig. Now just to quickly talk about the live streams, I'm going to be doing them more and more often because people are really enjoying them. I've gotten a lot of great feedback. I've gotten a bunch of new subscribers. So I definitely want to be putting out more videos and live streams and letting people see exactly what we're doing here at the observatory. I want more people to have access to the skies above and see exactly how astronomers work. So anyways, thank you guys very much for watching today's video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.